Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you can see a slight breeze blowing through my hair, you would be very much correct because it's currently 30 degrees in my studio and I need the fan to be on me and on the camera, otherwise we will both melt. Okay, so I am very excited about this video because we are going to create some transparent stickers by hand using acrylic markers. And this video wouldn't exist without ArrtX because they asked me if I would try their set of 60 markers in a video and I obviously couldn't say no. I have been seeing these markers all over social media, so this came at a perfect timing and I can't wait to show you what you can do with these because this is such a cool tutorial that I saw on Ilaria Pops, her Instagram. By the way, this is not my idea whatsoever. Please go check her out because I've been following her for quite a while and I really love her work, and this tutorial just made me instantly want to try this. And if I do say so myself, they turned out pretty cute. So again, thank you Ilaria for this amazing idea, and let's show you what you need for these stickers and how you create them. Obviously, the first thing that you will need for these stickers are acrylic markers. I really love the set that ArrtX gave me because it comes with 60 colors and I got to create a little palette for myself with all the colors that I love to use. And for the rest of this, you will need a pair of scissors, some parchment paper, preferably white because it looks nicer in the end, some clear tape, that's very important, and I also used some washi tape to secure the parchment paper. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to put some strips of the tape on the parchment paper. Do this in one big movement because otherwise the tape will create little lines and it will disrupt your design, which would be a shame. This first layer of tape will be the base of your sticker. So after you put down as many strips as you'd like on the parchment paper, you can create the first layer of your design. I would also recommend to think of what kind of designs you want to create beforehand so that you can create the base layers of multiple designs at once, because each layer has to dry completely before you can add on some details in another color. So this way, when one design is drying, you can work on another design. Alright, so you have seen me put down some base layers and maybe you can already sense a little bit of a theme going on. I actually just came back from my summer holiday on Crete, which was amazing. My boyfriend and I visited my parents who go there every year for about 2.5 weeks, I think, and they invited us because there were some spare beds and we decided to go. And we had the best time just relaxing, clearing our minds and doing nothing basically, which is nice from time to time. So this sticker set is inspired by Crete and basically all the things that have to do with summer. So when the first layer is completely dry, you can add on some details. And one of the great things about these markers is that they are great for layering because they are so opaque. They are great for making little corrections along the way. They are very forgiving, and especially for this type of design, it really pops out if you use contrasting colors. And yeah, I really love how they work. One thing to keep in mind for this specific technique is, since we are working on plastic, it can be a little bit tricky to keep the paint from moving around on the plastic tape. So when this happens, I let the layer dry completely and fill up any gaps by going over them again with the same color. I think the reason for the paint separating on the tape is because I was putting down the tape with my hands and it leaves a little bit of grease. So I think that it would be best if you put down the tape with something other than your hands to prevent your hands from touching the tape too much. Now that I think of it, it might be a nice idea to cut down a little bit of the parchment paper and place it underneath your hand to prevent your hand from touching the tape too much. Okay, so my designs are almost done, and for the next part we have to put on an extra layer of tape to protect our designs. For this part of the process, I actually pre-cut some pieces of tape to put onto the designs individually instead of putting down one big piece of tape like we did at the beginning, because this part is really finicky. It is really important to place the layer on top of your design very carefully because once you put it down, you can't take it back off again. I learned this the hard way. So when you covered each of your designs with another layer of tape, you are ready for the next step. So first off, I cut out each sticker very roughly, and after that, I very carefully cut along the lines of the illustration. I make sure to leave a little bit of room around each sticker because that makes it way easier to cut them, and you won't see it in the end because the tape is transparent anyway. I think this was one of the most fun parts about this process, seeing all your stickers cut out and laying next to each other. I think they are looking so cute and I can't wait to put them on my notebooks, so that's what we're going to do next. After taking off the parchment paper on the back, you can really see your sticker in its full glory, and I would recommend putting it on some colorful background to really make your illustration pop, but it works on every surface basically. These stickers feel very durable. I have yet to test how durable they are, but I think they will go a long way. If you are as excited about these markers as I am, I have some good news for you. Because as of today, the Amazon Prime Days have started, so there's quite a nice discount on this set and many more sets from ArrtX. So if you are interested in getting some markers of your own, which I understand, I have put all the information on this sale in the description of this video. Alright guys, I am going to clean up this mess. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are planning on making these stickers, please let me know. Leave me a comment on this video or tag me on Instagram or whatever, because I would love to see them. And for now, I really hope to see you in the next studio vlog, which has taken me a bit longer to film and edit, but it all has its reasons. I will explain everything in that video, but for now, I hope you have a great day and I will see you then. Bye!